On today's video, we're taking a look at a PC in a bag. And now for the case. This is a beefy boy. Oh. Customer states I took it apart to clean it and couldn't put it back together again. It was lagging in games. Let's take a look. So this is the thermal take case that they have it in. It's got a lot of room, which means we're going to have a lot of cleaning to do. First, let's take a look inside and see what we've got to work with. And I already see a problem here with the way that this is set up, so we're going to have to repaste this. So to start, we've got an EVGA GeForce GT 740 SC graphics card. And this might be silver in today's economy. 4 sticks of G-Skill Ripjaws DDR4 RAM. Now for storage, it looks like we've got 2 old spinny disks, one 1 terabyte Western Digital and a Toshiba with some tagging on it. All school music and more. I wonder what the more is. Looks like we've got a PC case foot. That's not a good sign. All right, now in this bag, we've got a wireless card with its own heatsink and a USB 3.0 extension PCI card. Miscellaneous cables, SATA cable, wireless antennas, a very bad DVI to VGA adapter. This has me worried. So there's a little bit of dust, but not too bad. Let's take a look and see how bad it really is inside. Ooh, those are some massive spinners. This has definitely collected some dust. That's going to need to be cleaned. So let's clean this case to some epic montage music. Speed run, of course. This is like starting from scratch. There's absolutely nothing connected. With the top exhaust fans cleaned out, let's go ahead and head over to the front and take a look at the fan. For this front intake fan, we're actually going to have to take it out and clean it outside the case. And that's done. Now let's go ahead and reinstall the front intake fan. Now let's go ahead and clean out the rear exhaust fan and also the CPU cooler. Now with the back exhaust fan nice and clean, it's time to clean the CPU fan and go ahead and install the blade on the right side so that it can exhaust the hot air out of the case. It's clean, baby. Okay, but since this is an older PC, I'm going to guess that the thermal paste on that processor going to this cooler is already crusty up and dry, and that's probably why they were running into temperature or lag issues on their PC. So whenever we're doing a thorough cleaning like this, we always want to go through and check the thermal paste, of course, after you have some replacement available. So let's take off this cooler and see what it's like inside. And that's exactly what I was worried about. Take a look at that. That's exactly what I was worried about. It looks like the thermal paste was minimal to none, making contact with the pad, and it's very, very dried up. So the heatsink is pretty clean, and now we've cleaned off the old thermal paste from the bottom. Let's go ahead and take out the processor and clean that as well. Alright, so now that we can look at the processor, it looks like we have an Intel Core i5 6600K SR2L4 3.5 gigahertz. What do y'all think about that? For gaming? Let me know in the comments. But let's get this reinstalled back into the socket. Always keep your grill clean. Ta-da! I don't want to know what those stains are. Alright, now the side panel's all done, clean, and transparent. We'll clean this part with another cleaner down the road. Now let's take a look at those nasty ass filters that were on the case, this one particularly. Once this dries, it'll be so much better. Next for the bottom one, and it looks like it's growing fur. We're going to need to cut those off. And lastly, we have the top cover for the PC, which looks to have quite a bit of dust in there, so we might need to take off the grills and clean that as well. Let's get into it. Looks like we had a filter. Good thing we took this off. Now, heading over to the workbench, we've got the GT740SC that's got quite a bit of dust inside of it. You can see the buildup. And we're going to need to take the fan shroud out to clean it, also remove this heatsink and put fresh thermal paste underneath because of the age of this device. We want to make sure that we can overclock it if we need to, or give it a little bit extra boost without it overheating. So there's 4 spots for screws, 1, 2, 3, and 4 over here. I've gone ahead and removed those, and our last thing to take off on this card is 1 screw that holds this cover in place. So let's just take that guy off real quick. And with that, you can see our fully exposed fan shroud and heatsink with a little bit of dust buildup in there. A little bit of bust buildup. What is bust buildup? We're going to go ahead and take off the fan connector so we can get this really clean. And now let's go ahead and take this heatsink off. It doesn't look like this is cooling any of the memory chips. And for that, we're going to need 4 screws here in the back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we can lift up the back and see that our thermal paste is ready to be replaced. Let's go ahead and get this cleaned. And this cleaned with some isopropyl alcohol, and also dust all the area around it, as well as the outside of this heatsink and the fan shroud. Let's go ahead and put some fresh thermal paste on the NVIDIA die. For this, because this is not a super high-end card, I'm going to be using Corsair TM30 Performance Thermal Paste. Now let's put on just a little dab of TM30 thermal paste here in the center. You don't need very much at all because all it needs to cover is the die. That's it. On newer graphics cards, you actually have thermal pads to replace all along the memory chips because they run at higher clock speeds. These are low enough to just be wind cooled with no surface contact onto the actual heatsink. Our next step is to go ahead and put the heatsink back on to the GPU, and we're going to put the flat side, this side, and this side towards the bottom the way it was originally, so that we don't run into any issues. And I'm just going to apply it one time, hold it while I flip it over, and then we'll actually reapply the tensioner screws. And there we go. Our GeForce GT740 just got a fresh coat of thermal paste, and it's ready for some high temps.